Welcome back to Daily Akari. Today is Wednesday, March 18th. Isn't that like some Roblox holiday or something? Number 437 by 700 kpc, difficulty medium. Um, Already I'm seeing literally nothing. Nothing useful. Yeah. Let's see. So this is really interesting. I don't think I've seen this kind of pattern before with like a one on a whole entire checkerboard thing. Um, so it has to be only one on the insides, and then could it be all on the outsides, ignoring the fact that there would be nothing lighting up the one? So this one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah, it kind of works. Um, it's interesting. Let's see, if it's both of these, it has to be one of these. What difficulty was this? This feels harder than medium. Um, I don't know. Are there any eliminations I can get out of the way? Let's see. Here or here seem to work. Um, if this were to go here, then we could have this is here, and then this is here, and then this is here, and I think it'd also work kind of mirrored. Does that mean if this goes here, this would have to go here? Um, or if this goes here, this couldn't be here? I think so. Let's see, if this were to go here, I think this could go here and here. And then this could go here. So, yeah, there's a lot of ways that could work out. I don't think it's worth looking at right now, but I don't know what is worth looking at right now. Why is this so difficult? On any basic conflicts? I really don't see anything. Hmm. I don't know, maybe on this line here there's something I could work with. Or not. Who knows? If this were to go here, or here, then it would be either of these, one of these, and one of these. If it were to be both of these, it would be one of these, none of these, and one of these. Hang on, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. Okay, I'm back. I swear I wasn't looking at the things, waiting to find something, because, like, y'all are here to watch me suffer. That's what this is about. I don't care about watch retention. I just had to get up. Ended up getting drinks as well. Alright. Yeah, back to the puzzle. Hmm. Yep. So whichever one goes in the middle here against the one, that's gonna eliminate um, two on the outside. Wait, no, it's gonna light up two of them. Right, what? I was completely looking at it wrong earlier, I guess. Um, so, right, it's gonna light up three, and then There's two left that need to be lit up somehow. And they could, like, both be on the outsides. Or both be on the insides. Which means if it's anywhere but here, I think, or if it's either of these and not one of these, that means one of these is lit up, neither of these are lit up, one of these is lit up, one of these is lit up. And then if it's one of these, it's one of these. Wait, hang on. I think I was looking at the wrong one. If it's one of these, it's one of these, it's one of these, and if it's one of these, it's one of these, and it's both of these. I still don't think that tells us very much. And I don't think we even have corner eliminations here, because, yeah, it could all just be on the other side. If I can prove it's not here, then I think I can prove it's not here. No, because this is here. This puzzle is genuinely such a pain in the butt. Ah. So, if it's both of these, it would have to be... Let's just look at that, see how that affects the rest of the puzzle. So it would be both of these to light these up. This would be lit up, this would be lit up, that's fine. We would have corner illuminations here. It would have to be here, as to not leave the other one unlit. So that would block this off. And so if it's both of these, it's one of these, none of these, one of these. And this is blocked off, so there would be one here. Which would leave only one left here, I think. Both of these, none of these, one of these. So, hang on, this should be blocked off. So there would have to be one here, and then one here, and one here. Okay, I'm putting my finger on the square right here. Just to remember that there would have to be a light there. So both of these, none of these, one of these. Should mean it would have to be here, since there's a light, since there would have to be a light here. Thank God I put my finger there. So this light would have to be here, and there's already one here. Okay. Either of these. Let's see, this would be X and this and this, this and this, and this. So this would have to be lit up by one of these two, and this would have to be lit up by one of these two. I think either of these could light this up. This would already be lit up. Wait, how do we know the light that would be here wouldn't be here? I might have overlooked that. So it's both of these. It's both of these. And then it's here, which puts it here. Puts one here, which gives us a corner illumination here. And it could be either of these. Gosh dang it, so that completely undoes a lot of the logic I just worked out. Bleh. It would be here, and we'd have corner illumination here. Both these, none of these. One of these. None of these. So it really could be either of these, if it's both of these. I think I can just prove it's not in this corner because, at least one is gonna have to, at least one thing on what one of these two are gonna have to light one of these up. Because I can't be both of them. So, just mark off that corner. If this were to go here, I have corner illuminations here and here. Hang on, if this were to go here, it would have these corner illuminations, and then one would have to be lit up. What would it look like up here, though? I don't think it would affect up here at all. I think if I weren't recording this, I would start just guessing by now. But now I'm not gonna do that to you. I have to suffer through the logic. How is this medium? This should be very hard. Let's say if there's one here, there would be one here and here. Be one of these two, none of these, one of these. Can I prove something similar with this corner like I did with this one? this were to go here, if this were to go here, it couldn't be one of these two, because to light these two up, you would have to have a light here and here, which would block off the one. But if it were to go here and it were one of these two, you could say, have one here, and then one here. And then I think that would work out. Genuinely, how the frick is this medium? I have no idea. What were they thinking? I get the feeling there's gonna be a hard puzzle tomorrow, and it's gonna be way easier than this. Excuse me. I genuinely don't see a single pivotal piece here, and I've looked through it so much. Do we have any 50-50s? Well, this is a whole line of 50-50s. Hang on, I just need to remember, like, how that ends. So, if there's one here, none here, one here, none here, one here, none here, both here. So both here means one here. And then one here means one here. And if it's both of these, it's both of these. And then it's one of these. And we would need something on like one of the inside squares and one on one of the outside squares, I think. Right now. So there would already be one on the outside, right? So let's say if it were on this side. Then there would be something here. It would have to be one of these two. Be one here, and then wait, no, there would be one here, and then if this were to go here, this could go here. If we were to have a light here, this would be x'd off, this would have to go here, and both of these would be x'd off. This would go here, this would go here. It would have to be one of these two. We'd have the corner elimination here, and all of this would be x'd off, so there would have to be one here. Except not, because since both of these are lit up, there would be here and here, and then this would have to go here, so we have a conflict there. Okay, but we are making a guess, so we have to prove it on the other side as well. So if this light were to go here, then this would have to go here, we'd have corner illumination here. This would have to go here. Oh wait, no, wait, that's, huh? Hang on. So this were to go here. So if these two go here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. This would have to go here, I think. Why is the, oh right, because the just going straight down the line. That's why it has to be one of these two. It's gonna be none of these. It's both these two. It's this and this and this. And one of these, and I think I proved it's not going to be here. So if it's here, actually let me double check and make sure it can't be here. So, because I might have done like a further 50-50 in the middle there. So if this goes here, this goes here, and then this would have to be lit up by one of these two, and it'd probably be this one as to not, because if it were to be this one, there would be, you know, if it were to be this one, it could be this one, I think. But if it were to be here, so if this were here, and this was here, it'd be one of these two, none of these two, one of these two. One of these two, none of these two, one of these two, and it would have to be this one. So if it's this one, it's this one. This is here. And everything here is X'd. So this is X, this is X, this is X. Couldn't be here, would have to be here. Oh, misclick. This would have to be a light here. This row would still be open-ish. There's some identical eliminations here I didn't catch. Tummy rumbly. Oh, some more identical eliminations. Can't believe I didn't see those. Just too focused on the numbers. Wait, so if it were this one, then there would be a light here. This would be lit up, and then there would have to be a light here. There would have to be a light here. And then what? This would be here. In all cases where it's both of these two, it's definitely a light here and a light. Actually, I don't know if there'd be a light here, because that would depend if there's a light here. If it were here, then this would be here. Brain no worky. This goes here, then this goes here, and this goes here. Lit, unlit, lit. This would have to go here. This would be unlit. And then this square would be lit up by this one. This square would be lit up by this one. I think this were to go here. This couldn't go here. This would have to go here. There would have to be a light here. So no, it wouldn't be this. This would have to be lit up by... See, this would be X, this would be lit. So it couldn't be either of these. This would have to be lit up by one of these. So in that case, it wouldn't be allowed to be here. And if there were a light here, let's see, lit, unlit, lit, yeah, there could be a light here. Then there would have to be one here. And this would be blocked off anyway, so it'd be the only one left. This would probably have to be lit up by that, or maybe this. That might work. I'm looking way too far ahead. I'm not keeping track of like what would be lit up and what's not. You know what? I'm just gonna start placing lights. Just because I am not be able to keep track of all that. So let's just do what I did in my head. And just see where it naturally takes us. So X'd off, lit, X'd off. Wait, no. So lit, X'd off, lit, X'd off, lit. Okay, so that goes there. It's one of these two. And there's one left here. So wait, both of these would already be lit anyway, so... I'm not marking any X's right now because I don't want to forget where I put them. So it's this or that. This can only be lit up by that. This here. This here. This can only be lit up by that. This can be lit up by either of these two. This can only be lit up by that. Just leave one here. That goes there. Okay, well, I wasted 30 minutes just to put everything on a guess. But hey, I got lucky. See you tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't suck so much.